with Uncle Bill, and today we're going to go to work. I worked many jobs in my life. I was always interested in how things work and how things happen and what made the operation the way it was and stuff. But today in particular, we're going to talk about factory work, and it's going to be two because I only worked one day at one. It was at Thornapple Valley. I saw an ad in the paper, hot belly skinner, pork belly skinner or something, like $7 to $7.50 an hour. I was about to be a father and I needed a job, and I thought that would be I think after like a certain amount of time, it had benefits and everything. It was a little bit of a drive. It was like a 30-minute drive. But it seemed like it had some promise, and I'll try anything. And so I did, and I went out there and I had to take a piss test or something and got hired on. And so anyway, what happened is these slabs of pork would come out, bacon, and it would have the hide of the pig and, you know, the fat and the meat, like it'd be chunky though. 30 to 50 pounds, these things come out. And my job was when they come across with the hide up, is to take this rake thing about this long, and it looked like a metal rake with a short tongue, and jab it in the skin, and then pick this whole thing up and put it on. It had a little hook on the other side, and you would put it up on the, and that skin's tough, people. And listen, there's people that do it every single day. 8 hours a day, that's all they do is sling that. And I was 19, pretty strong, and I knew within like the first 10 slabs that came, before the first break, I was never doing this shit again. Because it was just awkward, and it was only one side. I don't like to do anything where I just keep one side, especially the weight, because I like to be proportioned, and couldn't just. I tried to go the other way and sling around. It just came out too fast, and it's not like it's horribly fast coming out. It just I couldn't find a technique suitable for me, and I was by myself, so it's not like I ever watched anybody. Just somebody came in real quick, and this is what you do. Now there's probably an easier, smarter way, and if I had shown it, maybe I'd have liked it, maybe I would have stayed or whatnot or whatever, but I didn't. And one of the ways you knew that this was a horrible job is because there was only like a couple of people, like two girls that maybe fed it in the machine or something, and it was like somebody else, and it might even been somebody even helping me. But it wasn't like they was teaching, they was just doing their own damn thing. And, but they kept asking, it was a Friday, I'll never forget, it was a Friday. You coming back Monday? It's such a hard job, you coming back Monday? And I was, this shit ain't shit, I got this, Nah, folks. So I went on lunch, and it was like, same thing, like, you doing a good job, it's hard work, you coming back Monday? I wonder how many times they said that. How many people, you know what I mean? Because definitely by lunch, this shit is over, folks. It ain't happening no more. I got 4 more hours to go. I got one more break in between there, and then when I clock out, I'm coming back to get a check, and that's it. Out. Last year, gone, peace. That's what happened. I finished that day, and they were like, you coming back? And I was like, yeah, I'm coming back. They never saw me again. Got a check, and that was the end of that job. But what I really wanted to talk about, because I had some things happen to me at this job, and I really wasn't there that long, and I really, really liked it. And just wanted to, damn, it really happened. So I got a Smithfield Packing Company, the pork company, good food, it was a nice place, it was clean. I like the job. I worked I got hired on as a pot and pan guy, and they were strict about you had to go to the classes and stuff and personal protective equipment. And I've always been big. If somebody else got to wear it, then I wear it too. There's a reason why, people. And so what my job was is all the meats were cooked meats that were cooked in the pans. I had to clean those, and they were all messy and stuff. And you didn't. It wasn't like any place I ever been. You didn't hand clean anything. They would go in vats of acid, some kind of hydrochloric, whatever kind of acid. It would be. It's a vat of acid, straight acid, and they tell you how bad it is. If you got goggles, a safety mask, a hard hat, hearing protection, an apron, rubber boots. I mean, you just as safe as they could get you. And I got all that on now. And I only been working there a couple days, and I really didn't like this. I really didn't like the setup. It was a chain setup, and everything was chains. And it was jerky. And you really don't want to be around acid jerking because it splashes. And I mean, you had to be careful with this stuff. And there's showers, emergency showers everywhere. And they tell you if you ever have an accident, get underneath the shower at least 15 minutes. And well, it was coming down, and it slipped. Something happened. It might even have been my fault, you know what I mean? But I don't think so. But the damn thing dropped, and when it dropped, it splashed, and I was close up on it, and it splashed underneath it splashed underneath everything, in my face. I mean, just in my face, and I was like, oh shit, got butt naked, comes flying out the clothes, man. I was like, no. Because I don't know how fast this stuff works. Now I do know when I put these pans in there, and there's a certain amount of time you left them in there, the timer or whatever, that there would be all this baked on hard thing that you know if you had to scrub it, it would be tough, it would be gone. I don't know where it went, but it was gone. And I'm underneath these showers, man. I'm scared too, fuck. I'm scared as hell. I'm afraid my face is gonna fall off. I don't know. 15 minutes I wait, and somebody had came in during that time, and they was like, oh God, blah, blah, blah. So the safety officer came, was this woman, and piss test me, man. And I told her I needed some extra time because I was smoking reefer, and not then, but you know, it stays in your system 30 days. I would have popped, and it wasn't because of that, but it could have seemed like I would have got fired. But all that happened was it happened. I was fast with it. I just had some blotches, a couple blotches on my face. I just reacted fast. They put some cream on it. It was good. Didn't miss no time, and I just went right back to work. Just a scare, you know what I mean? I mean, it was serious. I mean, I was scared, people. I was scared like hell, but as I was coming out, I noticed on this board, they had a job opening for quality control, and that just sounds cool, doesn't it? Quality control and insurance or something, and you would be like an inspector. You go around and inspect all the thing. And so far in this plant, they give you like a little tour, but you don't know what's going on. And I was just I'm bottom of the barrel, maybe next to like sweeping the floors and stuff. But all these people were good people, man, and a lot of them were Spanish too, so I didn't really even understand them because But I applied for the quality control job, and I hadn't been there long, man, less than 2 weeks. I think the whole time I was there wasn't even like a couple months, and things gonna happen fast. And I started out like $7 an hour when that quality control was up to 11. That's a $4 raise in less than 2 weeks. Take that all day, and I got hired on. I had been a manager at Bojangles, and I had some other experience, but the biggest thing was I had my GED, and it was a girl that run the place, and she said, "You can handle it. You're hired." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" But it was a black girl that worked there, and she kind of warned me. She's like, "Strict, blah blah blah." I don't worry about strict people. If you do your job and you're good at your job, you don't have to worry about shit. You know what I mean? when you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you just got to deal with the consequence of being wrong. But I don't never worry about nothing. I play by the book when I want to succeed. And I wanted to succeed here, so I just play by the book. So I don't have to worry about anybody's outside interference. You just trying to be a bitch or an asshole, other than do your job. If you're trying to mess with me and I'm doing my job, you know what I mean? And I'm not like that. You do unto others as you had to do unto you. So if you come at me when I'm doing my job right and trying to be anything other than nice, I'll like end you. I don't care who you are. We're gonna see what you about. She just had a chip or something. But it didn't bother me. She would, oh, you're supposed to be here. No, I did that. You know, and this was an awesome job, people. And like you had this gold helmet. Anytime that, like if I see something like everybody's got on a blue helmet and then I see the white helmet, I wonder what that white helmet is, and I want that white helmet. I want the blue helmet too, but I also want that white helmet because he got to be the leader, so I wanted to be that guy. When I go to job interviews, I tell them, man, I want to pass your job. I'm not looking to be this bottom dude. I'm smart, I'm strong, I'm motivated. If it's worth it, I'll go get it. And that's just how I am. And this quality control job was it. Like when you went on break, every time you went out on break and you came back, you had to wash your hands. My job was to stand there and make sure people washed their hands. And there was all kind of different departments in this place, and that was my sole job. Me and whoever else was on quality control. I think it was 2 or 3 or 4 of us. I don't remember. I want to concentrate on myself. Wash hands. That's all we did is make sure you washed your hands. It was important, people, especially like right now. But that was my job. My job was to make sure that the box weights were the same. Your hams that were smoking, make sure they were at temperature. The juices that go in to make sure the brine calculation was right. And it was all simple tests. It took a couple minutes. When they cutting stuff up, when they separating the different pork products, making sure there wasn't no blood or contamination in them. And if you've seen that, you got to tell the people. When I was young, I wasn't even 20 years old. This is power. I could shut down your department. If your department didn't comply with the USDA rules, and I had a sheet of them, and you didn't fix it right away, just go ahead and close this down, and we'll bring somebody in to clean up your mess. And you don't want to do that. Because time is money, and everything's moving at a fast pace. Once them breaks is over, I mean, it's a well-oiled machine, and I like it, people. I mean, I'm checking temperatures. It's just no hard work. It's clipboard. I feel important. Got a white lab coat. Good money. Life is great. I'm not worried about doing any wrong, getting in any trouble. Everything is good, man. And this is around the holidays. So October, November, December, you think about your hams for Thanksgiving and Christmas. This is a poor place. This place is wrong. They need you to work all the hours you can. And I did mine. I mean, just no hard work. People, when I had done ridiculous hard work, this was sweet. Like it. And it was almost like Thanksgiving or something. And I was sick as hell. I'm coughing all up, and I think I might have had like a Fu Manchu or something. But I'm coughing all of my man. I didn't want to be around. When you're sick, you don't want to be around people. And one of the things I don't do, I don't fake sick. Because when I fake sick, man, getting sick is bullshit. So I don't fake sick. I'll just tell you, I don't feel like coming to work. You deal with it. I understand what the consequences are. I'm not gonna tell you I'm faking sick. It just ain't gonna happen. And but I was sick. I was at work, and I told the woman, I was like, "Look, I'm going home. This shit ain't gonna happen no more." And she was like, "No, I need you, blah blah blah." And I was like, "No, you don't need me that bad. I need to go home and take some medicine and rest." When you sick, stay at home and rest, people. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. That money that you think you make cost you your life or affect everybody else. Stay home. You'll be all right. she wanted to make a big deal out of it. I was like, look, you do whatever it is you got to do. I'm going home, man. I ain't even arguing with you. And went home. They just, what you gonna do? You're fired. Yeah, whatever. Ain't worried about that. Ain't worried about that. So I come into work the next day, and they was like, you fired. And I was like, hell no, I ain't fired. She's like, we gotta go get a doctor's note. I went and got a doctor's note, pneumonia. Yeah, I got pneumonia. Oh yeah, I got pneumonia. And but they still fired me. And I was like, okay, that's what's up. Well, I was mad, people. I didn't do anything. When I don't do anything, I accept this responsibility for all my consequences. If you just got to, you don't got no choice. But when I don't do something wrong and something happens to me, then we got to figure something. It bothers me, but I'm gonna figure out a way to do something. So it had been like a week or so, and I'm going in to tell somebody. I went straight to the where the president was, or the big guy, big guy, but couldn't hear for shit. And but it was cool when he was real understanding. And I always did things as a kid, like hop on one leg, like if I lost a leg, or try to play a sport with one arm, okay, so walk around with my eyes closed if I was blind, or put something in mirrors like I was deaf. And I knew through TV and being around a couple of deaf people that they read lips. And so sometimes when I'm watching TV, I'll push the mute button just to see if I can read the lips in case my hearing never goes. And but knowing that, I taught him in a way that he could read my lips. And I told him what the situation was. I showed him the doctor's note. The doctor's note gave me you get 3-4 weekdays off, something like that, you know. And he said, well, I didn't know anything about this. You got a legitimate reason. We've had problems like this before. So I'll tell you what I'll do. Do you still want to work here? And I was like, yeah, I still want to work here. And he was like, well, obviously I can't put you back there. And I was real disappointed. And I ain't about nobody getting fired or anything, people. But it would have been nice if she went somewhere and I got that job. Because they didn't have no bad complaints about me. I was doing a great job. You let me go for nothing, and now I got to go do something else. You know what I mean? It was a lot tougher. But then I ended up in the ham department, and they would smoke these hams, and they would come in these nets, and you had to cut the net, and the ham would fall, and you fall in your thing, and you throw it up on the stainless steel area. Somebody would cut it and shoot it down, and they'd make other products out of it instead of just a whole ham. They cut hams up, and that's what your job. And that's what you do. Pop, 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 pop. And I didn't do this long, but that was the gist of it. And the way this is what's up. The way the rails, the way the hams came out on was a rack, and it was heavy as hell. And it was these square things that had these loops, and they were just made for you to put the hams on. That's what they was made. It was really heavy, really, really heavy. It's probably a couple 100 pounds, and there's like 4 tiers, and it has a track system, just like a train, and it had all these areas they had to go to. So the way that they would turn it is they had a pull cord. So if you wanted to go left and you couldn't, it would hit this, and you just pull the thing, and it would allow you to go, and then that would pop back up. So one side was always for stopping, but there was this gap for the other. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was high as hell. I had just smoked a blunt. I think I was coming off of lunch, and I mean really high. And I didn't know that this could happen, because normally it would just stop. But I had just unloaded this, and it would be a couple people unloaded. And I had just unloaded this rack, and I was carrying it, and it's like it's not very thick. Each of those bars is not very thick. but they're solid people. They're real solid. And and it just failed. And when it failed, my hand went in and it caught me. I mean, right on. If I had been a skinny dude, it would have just broke my arms. I mean, just like a guillotine. Whack it! And I was like, oh shit. I don't know if you've ever been smashed, because this is not one. This is a hard injury to get right across your forearms. Same time, just smashed. And I was like, ugh. And I didn't want to report it. But I didn't deem it necessary. I didn't think my arms were broken until, like, sometimes you gotta wait a few minutes. It's not continuous. When it is the hands, boy, they be tearing you up. But there was a little break, and the next time I went to do it, I just dropped the knife, man, and I couldn't hold it. Hand fell all over the floor. It started running around like a damn drop soap in prison. It was gone, and I had to report it. Because I couldn't just go home. If I could have just went home, I'd have been all right, but I just couldn't do no more. And there was people that saw it and shit anyway. Because the rack fell down. These things are heavy, people. It wasn't like you just reached over there and put it back up. It took like 7, 8 damn people to get that thing back up there. And I had never seen nobody do this. I didn't know it was possible. I really didn't know. And the boss man said they get bonuses for accident free. You ever seen those? It's been this many days since the accident. Well, they get bonuses. And I didn't want to report this for that, because that's somebody, he's probably expecting that bonus, you know what I mean? And he was pissed, man. And I was like, look, this is about that bonus, man. You take that bonus, shove it up your ass. I don't want to report it, just let me go home. But he was serious about his job, and I wonder if he wanted to just let me get home. And I hope he got his bonus, because I don't know, because I'll tell you eventually. But I had to go down there and take a piss test again. I had to drink a bunch of water, and I passed that one too. And I got to take a couple of days off of work because it bruised. I mean, big bruise, people. It was bad. I couldn't. You don't know how much that forearms mean until you get a smash like that. So I got a couple of days off, and I came back, and there was another job opening, and it was right in that same department, and but it was for ham slices. So they would take those hams, and somebody would slide it through this thing, and another thing would chop it up, and then the ham would come and it would lay down flat on one piece of plastic, another piece of plastic, and sealed it. That's what the job was. It was like a crew leader, and it was $14 an hour. So in less than 2 months, 2.5 months, I went from $7 to $14. Life is great. Kind of sucked because I never really got the concept of how the whole thing worked. We always had mechanics that we could call, and that was part of their job, was to fix these machines. And never really got the whole concept of how. I got half of it, but there was 2 things that I never mastered on it, and I really didn't like it. It just, and it was almost, it wasn't a lot of teamwork. I just didn't like this. But anyway, what ended up happening was layoffs. I was the last man on the totem pole. At least that's what they told me. I'm sure that they had enough little reasons to go around. I really like that job, and it was pretty fun. But anyway, that's the story for today. And if you like it, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Y'all have a good day and be safe. Peace.